Hey, I'm Fred Eichler, and my favorite weapon to hunt with is a recurve bow. And here's why. My passion for a recurve bow started back when I was a little kid. And there was a man named Fred Bear, who a lot of people know, who started bear archery. And Fred Bear was hunting on TV, and he was hunting a giant Kodiak brown bear. And Fred Bear was just one of those guys that I idolized when it came to hunting. I would read his articles. He had books out. I mean, Fred Bear's Field Notes, one of the first books I ever bought with my own money. I remember Fred Bear signed a copy of his Field Notes for me in 1976. And my dad was probably my other main, not only hero, but hunting mentor. And my dad had a passion for traditional bows, whether that was a long bow or a recurve bow. So my passion really around a recurve bow grew so much because of Fred Bear and my father, really. There were other men that influenced me, custom bowyer, Mike Palmer, an archery shop owner, Jim Widmeyer, and certainly other men. But I wanted to shoot a recurve, and I wanted to learn to shoot a recurve good. And it's because it's so simple. With a compound, and there's nothing wrong with compounds, they're fun, but you need a release, you need a range finder. Most people are shooting with pins. Most compounds have 30 to 40 screws, set screws, and you may have a peep sight. There's just a lot of extra stuff when you shoot a compound bow. With a recurve bow, like this one, this bear archery recurve bow that actually I helped design, is super simple. It's got a string, 2 limbs. There's no sight on it. I don't have a fancy rest. I shoot right off the shelf. It's just a very simple hunting tool. And it's great for recreation, whether you're shooting aerials or, doing something as simple as frog hunting, or up in the mountains hunting sheep or elk or whitetails. So my passion has always been probably the recurve bow more than anything. And although I enjoy rifle hunting and shotgun hunting and handgun hunting and all kinds of different weapons, and I enjoy picking up a compound now and again, the recurve for me or the longbow are probably my 2 favorites. And the ones that, man, I'm just passionate about it. It turns anything into a trophy for me. Another thing I really enjoy is that a recurve and a longbow are more close range weapons. I've had a passion for going after all kinds of different species with a recurve bow because of the challenge of getting close. I've had some amazing adventures with a recurve bow. Grizzly bear standing up in front of me, brown bears, mule deer, white-tailed deer, sheep, and then I've enjoyed all kinds of other adventures with a recurve bow, like bow fishing, shooting pheasants out of the air, goose hunting with a recurve bow, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. That is probably the allure of a recurve bow to me. It seems like, to me, a recurve bow turns it into fun. Like, it's just a fun weapon to shoot. And I like simple because of that. I like a longbow or recurve because it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to learn how to use sights. You don't have to learn how to use a release. You don't have to learn how to use a rangefinder or carry a rangefinder with you. It's more natural. It's like throwing a ball. And I shoot instinctive, which means I just look at what I want to shoot. I draw back, and hopefully the arrow goes right there. And fortunately for me, it happens enough where that's what I love to hunt with.